tea at the Deaf Club in Leeds. Geoffrey Abbott, who's profoundly deaf, has become a regular helper in the years since he left hospital. Deafness was once a common reason for locking people up.
I would think you'd probably find in most of the major, fairly secure hospitals throughout the country, there would be one or two examples of profoundly deaf people who had found their way in there with no good reason.
Martin Smith set about finding people who'd been wrongly locked up.
I went to Meanwood Park and said to the medical superintendent, could I please look at the deaf people who are here? The staff in the hospitals broke out from the villas in a very kind of primitive way, people that they thought were deaf. So out came this sort of stream of people who, about 24, 25 people, who the hospital staff thought were deaf, and Geoffrey was one of them.
Geoffrey has never had a mental disability. His family sent him to Meanwood Park Mental Hospital in Leeds because they couldn't cope with his deafness. He didn't get out again for 22 years.
It was at Meanwood. Why were you there? Oh, well, it wasn't my fault. It was my father signed a paper and put me away. And put me into hospital. He just signed it. Well, this hearing man just put me in hospital, and it was my father's fault. It was my father who was bad. It was wrong. Well, I didn't communicate. I didn't talk to them. It was full of hearing people, and I was, by myself. And there were, like, warders there with keys that locked things up. And I really had to be quite patient. I think it's a tragedy. I mean, if you look at somebody like Geoffrey with all his skills and his wonderful personality, which has maintained itself through those 22 long years, you can think of so many lives that have been wasted.
Geoffrey Abbott revisits Meanwood Park with Martin Smith, the man who won his freedom. 22 years of his life disappeared here before his deafness was acknowledged as his only problem.
Those 22 years were lost, in fact. It was certainly a sentence which society imposed upon him in a very arbitrary kind of way. That's the right one. It's better. Yes, it's super. It's really very good. Yes, it's super. Like that. It's best. It's super. He had no opportunity to find out a range of options and choices which would have made him, would have given him all kinds of different angles on life. He's so intelligent that he's learnt to manage, but the full opportunities in life were missing to him. What happened around here, Geoffrey? What happened around here? Oh, well, were there railings? Were railings? Yeah. Who lived in here, though? Oh, all kinds of very strange people lived in here. They were very disturbed people. Yeah, and they belonged in that house over there. That's Villa 13 over there. Yeah. But was it connected to there? Oh, no, I was in there. We were better in there.
Part of Meanwood Park is now closing. Prime real estate up for sale. The proceeds are destined for the community care budget.